Oh, Kenny Powers, what you thinking, sir? Whatever, we'll do it. Oh my gosh. Hi, Charlene. How are you? Hi. Do you? Kenny Powers says, do you? He's like, what's up, guys? Oh, no. I don't know. I don't know. Where are you climbing to, sir? Isn't Kenny Powers so pretty? Where's he climbing to? When we get enough people in here, we're gonna give him a hornworm. So, I'm still learning how this all works with like shares. We can get some more people. I'm gonna show you guys Kenny Powers eating a hornworm. It's pretty freaking awesome to watch him eat. Oh, what are you doing there, sir? Let's see if I zoom in. Yeah, it's so crazy to me how every app has like different. Oh, look at the grumpy face on him. He's like, he goes, where's my hornworm? He's like, that's my only concern is where's the freaking hornworm, you guys? Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Yeah. What? I wonder, like, for what? Did it say something on my end? I wonder if there's something causing it. That I would like to figure that out. What would be causing it? Because, well, you know, that's kind of, it'd be important to know that for sure. Okay, so this is Inslee Rain. It's an indie brand of makeup, and here, let me turn off the light so you can see the shift better. It's Inslee Rain, and it's an indie brand. Oh God, that's not what we wanted. Dude, this. And the palette's the Glow palette, the Glow Up, I think. And this one. This is the eyeshadow that has 2 colors in it. There's one that has 3, and this is one that has 2. So, like, half of it's that blue and half of it's that, like, whitish pink. That's what I have on. It's Inslee Rain. Hi from California. I am in Missouri. Do you live in a potato plant? I don't know. Is there any benefits to living in a potato plant? I don't know, man. That's do you live in a tomato plant? Yeah, potato? What do you live in? Isn't he cute? His name is Kenny Powers, and he's 2.5 years old. He's one of the chameleons I produce, which means like I arranged a hot date of his parents. And then I raised their babies, and he's the one I kept. He's 2.5 years old. His locale is Ambelobi. Locale represents the region of Madagascar they're from. There's over 200 locales. And everyone has their own unique colorations and markings. So his is a yellow body blue bar. He's kind of fired up, but if you see that green, when he's all the way fired up, that green all turns yellow. So he's on. Oh, what are you doing now, sir? Where are you going? You think he's cool? I'm happy you like him. Yeah, he's pretty awesome. We got Yeah. We got baby boy out of him too. Benny Wowzers is his name. He's a juvenile, still growing. Do let go of the head. Ah, yeah. Thank you, Mike. Oh, look at those eyes. He says, howdy, you guys. Maybe. I don't know. Would he say howdy? What do you think he would say? Doo-doo-doo. Hi, how are you? It's good to see you. I'm happy to see people in here. I feel like I'm still kind of learning this one here. You want to do Gambino next? Okay, we can totally get. I want to get some more people, and then we could give this guy a hornworm. But then I would love to get Gambino. I'll actually say, he says, sup, dude. I would still keep him out because I want Gambino to show his pretty yellows. Uh-oh. You think Kenny Powers would be a Mafia man? Yeah, daily if I'm your girl. Yeah, he's pretty. Oh my gosh. Let's zoom in on him a bit more. Oh, the grumpy face. Are we judging everybody? Yeah, they judge. They're judgmental. Just one for now, but I do have other clutches from him. But the one I have is what I'm keeping for now. Unless as he ages, I realize he's just not, his coloration isn't something I'd want to continue a project with. Where are you going, sir? They do look like aliens, don't they? Look at that. When they're little babies, they look like when they first hatch, before they get their colors, they kind of look like E.T. with 4 legs and a long tail. But I mean, maybe that's just my opinion. Maybe they don't really. I don't know. What do you think? Not really, because these guys, their eggs take 6 to 18 months to hatch. So, it's just 9 to 12 months. But when they do hatch, I raise them for 3 to 4 months before finding the new branches. So Lucas, male Panther Chameleons usually live around 5 to 7 years, and then females usually live around 2 to 4 years. Now with that being said, his mom, Ruby, she's 5, she'll be 6 years old. And we've talked to a lot of people who have had males that are older than 7. In a while, they really don't live long. They get taken up by predators a lot. And like a year or 2 is usually what they live in the wild. So there wasn't really too much to base how long can they live. We didn't really have anything to base that off of. I do think as more keepers implement proper husbandry, that we'll see their life average go up a bit. Yeah, well, so females, they're going to lay eggs regardless if they're fertile or not. And the egg laying process is very rough on their bodies. I'm trying to get to different... Whoa. Now, like different species, like my parsons, I have a yellow giant parsons. They are like 25 years. I know, I need a big... I think I got somebody for, just so you know, Charlene, I think I got somebody who's going to send me something for a king. They're out in the Kansas City-ish area. Species? What did you say? When I was young, me and my mama had beef, 17 years old, kicked out on the streets. But back at the time, I never thought I'd see a face. Ain't a woman alive that could take my mama's place. Suspended from school, I'm scared to go home. I was a fool with the... Whoa. Let me try and give him a hornworm, and then I'm gonna get Gambino. I know, man. I know. Feel free. If you're able to download any videos and like take video captures out of them, feel free. Am I a reptile? I mean, like I have a degree in accounting, but I know I've learned a lot about these guys. Oh, you ready, sir? You ready? You ready? Whoa! Good job, Kenny Powers. What a juicy worm. Stop it, Josh. Stop. Stop it. Yeah, Josh, stop it. Like, we don't... No. No. You mean like... Thank God. It's like the kids are with their dad, and it's like six. Sorry. Let's get Kenny. Oh God. Let's get Gambino out. I'm gonna put I can't talk. We're gonna put Kenny Powers on the climbing tree, and we're gonna get Kenny Powers. How many reptiles do I have? I have 65 chameleons, and then one. Yeah. Yeah. Do. 65. 73 reptiles total. 65 of them are chameleons. Oh! Charlene, can you please share with all of us, like, your magic to get your daughter to quit saying the freaking damn numbers? Oh, hi, Sir Gambino. Would you like to come out to maybe get a hornworm? You want a hornworm? Would you like a hornworm? You want one? So the other ones are upstairs. They're on a different schedule than these guys because where they're at, it gets the sunlight pretty early in the morning. So all my other reptiles are more like awake. You want to come here? Hey, buddy. Oh, are we firing up because of Kenny Powers already, sir? Yeah. Well, like, so all the ones I'm keeping, I have names for. Now I intentionally would never name ones that I was going to find new branches for, because then I'm going to get attached. Like, I just can't help it. On the other platform that I started doing my live streams on, on the other platform that I started doing live streaming on, we would do live gifts, like, you know, and then we'll name a baby. So because of that, there's ones that I was never going to keep that have names, and then it sucks because I start to kind of get attached to the names. All right, this is Gambino. So he is the same locale. Dude, that magnetic thing sucks. No, Kenny Powers, get off of it's a disaster. Holy dang, so sorry. Oh, chaos. I'm sorry. Dude, that magnet sucks sometimes. So these are the greens, his resting colors. He is the same locale and below me, and he's still the same coloration, which is yellow body blue bar, as Kenny Powers. The difference with this guy is he is the result of 12 generations of selective breeding. And what that project was, as you see with Kenny Powers, yellow body blue bars will still have red in them. But the project with Gambino was basically to have more of the yellow, not as much red. So as you can see, I mean, he still has a little bit of red. But when he fully fires up, oh, he's about to. Here we go. When he fully fires up, he is like one of the brightest yellows you'll ever see, like on a lizard for real. Look at yellows. But yeah, these are the same locale, and they're both considered yellow body blue bars. This is 12 generations of selective breeding. Oh, it's happening. Look at the green. He's starting to get the top. Just like your grandpa, Papa Fee. Damn, Macy, that sucks. That's just making you upset, sir, that there's another male that exists. Damn. So these guys are not available. I have some babies that will be ready around March, April. I raise them until they're 3 to 4 months of age, and they're, depending on the clutch, 6 to 700 shipped. Ooh, look at that! Oh my God, yellow. Oh, Kenny Powers is so mad, Macy. He's like, how dare you? Yeah. Yeah, there's over 200 locales of Panther Chameleons. They all have, and that's the region of Madagascar they're from. That's what locale represents. They all have their own unique colorations, their own markings that are unique to to each locale. Now, Ambelobi, which is this locale, they have the most variation of colors. Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious. It's so pretty. Look at those yellows, man. Boy, you got some crazy awesome yellows, sir. Some crazy awesome yellows. Wow. Dude, you're so pretty, Gambino. Oh my gosh. I can't. We can't get. This is too pretty. Gambino is gorgeous. Yes, they are native to Madagascar. That's where they'd be from, is Madagascar. I can't even tell you though. This guy I have right here, yeah, shoot. He hasn't had no. Do you think I don't think the green on the top no, I don't know about that. So I think most of the pairing from Gambino and Dina are going to I think that they're gonna have still some red in them, or the yellow. I don't know about this bright of a yellow though. Like that was a pretty intense breeding content. Yes, I am. But he's looking at Kenny Powers so much right now. Kenny Powers. What are you doing? You're crazy. Not handle. Come on. I mean, you never know. That could happen. It could happen. We'll see. Because, I mean, when you look at him, he does still have red. Like, he's got red, a little bit of red in his gular. He's got red a little bit in his bars. Like, itty bitty little speckles here and there. And, actually, you also got to think, like, sometimes that red takes a minute. Let's zoom in on his pretty scales right now. I'm trying to zoom all. Oh, God. That's the one thing I do not care for, the zoom feature on this app. He actually has a decent amount of red in between those scales. Like that red you see in between the yellow scales there, those are really tiny red scales. So I don't know who built all my enclosures. I mean, I put my enclosures together. I mean, what do you mean? I bought stuff and I followed the instructions and I assembled it. So, aren't they pretty awesome? Yeah, I will. Whoa. Oh, he's like, I believe I can fly. Oh, boy. I think maybe 2 or 3 clutches. Possibly. I'm trying to remember now. I'm like, you want to give him a hornworm real quick? Let's try that. I'm getting tired. Yeah, no, that's I like the custom ones. There's some really cool custom ones, but when you have as many as I do, and you're wanting to still have like the appropriate sizing, the Zoom Ed Repti Breezes are usually the best for like the full-grown male enclosures. Now you can find different things with the female and the babies, but for the males, those are, unless you want to invest in a hybrid, which a hybrid's so expensive. Oh, let's try this again. There we go. Gambino with this hornworm. You see the hornworm, sir? Oh, he's thinking here. Okay. Don't worry, Kenny Powers. Damn it. That was my bad. But Kenny Powers ain't gonna steal your food, sir. Kitty, whoop. Good job, Gambino. All right, Mick. Nice. Thank you for coming in. I do go live every night. Whoa, Gambino, what an amazing job you did, sir. Oh, you're so amazing and so cool, and you should be proud of yourself. What is happening right now with my freaking mister? Oh, I know, Thor. Of course you're going to park at this to hear it. I put the gallons in it. Yes. I already put the water in it. Yeah, I carried them down and did that. mister's going off and is like, the hell is God, where? I have a bunch of my nozzles soaking in vinegar right now. Sure. Okay, so you at least misted. That one misted. That's good. The babies missed. Yes, they at least the babies misted too. Great. Yeah, they have extremely sticky saliva. Sorry, I had to check out my misting. So I have the big King misting system that could do 120 nozzles. With after you soak them is what you did with the hot water. You rinse them with the hot water after you soaked them in vinegar. Man, even with that water softener, I have well water, which is great, right? Well water is amazing, but it's just really hard. Very hard water. So there's a lot of different things that can cause them to have closed eyes during the day. It's unfortunate. Like, they're consistently have their eyes closed during the day, and it's not like they're falling asleep like a couple hours or whatever, before the lights are off, because that does happen. Or sometimes they'll just be chilling an hour or so before the lights go off. What could cause their lights? It's a shutdown. It's a form of shutting down where they're just closing their eyes during the day, and it could be anything. Could be caused anything that's a stressor or husbandry that's not necessarily to where it needs to be at can cause that. So there's so many. It could be a lot. The sick is another thing that can cause it. So the sicknesses that are most common with them would be like a URI, upper respiratory infection. Usually with a URI, you're going to have other symptoms as well. You might see them, I think it's called moon gazing, but basically it's like they have their head, you see how his head is now? It's just kind of, so instead of it'll be more like that, and they're push, what they're doing is they're trying to clear their airway so they can breathe, because it's becoming harder to breathe. So that's a sign of the URI. So the thing is, I don't know what it's wrong. It depends on what's wrong with it. It's depending on how you would treat it. I have pets and I breed. So there's home remedies for some things, and there's other things that you're gonna need to go to the vet over. If you did your own, you got if you got one of their poos and you sent it to a company, if it comes back positive that there's parasites, you have to go there and make a vet appointment to get that medicine. We can't just get that medicine. It's super weak and hasn't eaten. What type of chameleon is it? So another thing is dehydration is a veiled. So it's just, there's so many different things that can cause it. That is just its way of shutting down. Am I able to become a veterinarian? I don't want to go to college. I went to college. I got my Bachelor of Science in Accounting. I don't really want to go to school again. With that being said, I have been tossing around the idea of just taking some herpetology courses. I don't want to be a veterinarian. That's so much debt to get into. It's 8 years of school. No. And if you look up the veterinarian facts, statistics, they're one of the highest forms of employment that has a high, oh my God, I cannot talk right now. Veterinarians have extremely high rates of unaliving themselves because of the amount of student loan debts that they're in compared to their income and how hard it is. Unless you manage to be a lucky vet who gets to open your own practice, it's different. They don't have a union or anything that helps with wages like doctors and nurses do. I don't want to go. You want to pay for my student loans? It's a $300,000 investment. You got that? I don't want. No. And also, I suck at organic biochemistry. That I hate that course, and I know that they're like, "Hey, guess what you got to do again?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to." I'm like, you got to do general organic biochemistry, Brittany. Screw that. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the thing. I wanted to be that was like my dream job when I was a little kid. I wanted to be a veterinarian. Um, but well, I'm actually happy I didn't. I actually know a few girls who went and they were good. They graduated with really good grades and they did everything so good. But it was hard for them to find a job. You want to know what those girls did? Just to keep their experience, they became vet techs. Imagine going to school for 8 years to become a veterinarian. It was like during a time when there was hardly any positions for actual veterinarians. And just to keep experience on your resume, you become a vet tech, and they make like a starting, I think like average around $15 an hour or something starting. Can you imagine that? Man, where can you find Panthers? If I don't have anything you like, I can direct you. I'm not a gatekeeper. I will direct you to other breeders. But you should never get, yes. So like, yeah, that's a very, it's not, it can be very hard to get your foot in the door as a veterinarian. I didn't know any of that until I was older, so I'm very happy I did not go to school for that. I would never go for any type of chameleon. Stay away from the big chain pet stores like Petco, PetSmart. Don't get them there because they are 100% incorrect husbandry at those stores. Chameleons go downhill very fast with incorrect husbandry. They'll probably, if they're there long enough, they'll have MBD. They don't have the correct UVB lighting. Getting a chameleon, especially your first chameleon that has health issues already, is just an uphill battle. I would not want it. So he does change color. It's based on mood and temperature. It's a really big misconception that they change their color based on what they're touching or their surroundings. It's mood and temperature related. I thought that they changed color that way too until I actually got into chameleons, because every movie, show, social media, like it shows them changing colors in a way that it just is not how they do it. Even as far as where to find Panthers, even like your local pet stores, a lot of times we're not going to have them in proper husbandry. They'll be a little better than like your big chain, but it's just hard. Usually the pet stores, the local ones, have so many different species that it's hard enough to know the husbandry for every single one. But these guys, so just one thing to notice, if you go to a local pet store and you're like, well, they have Panther Chameleon. If it has substrate at the bottom of the enclosure and it's not bioactive, which more than likely a pet store is not going to have a temporary item that they plan to sell with a bioactive setup, more than likely they're not going to do that. So if there's substrate, that's a sign A, because you don't use substrate with these guys unless you're bioactive. I don't have substrate. I have a naturalistic enclosure set for them, but it's not bioactive. I still have to I clean the bottoms every day, spot clean every day, but it's not bioactive. So that's one sign. If they're in a full glass enclosure, that's another sign they don't know what they're doing with the chameleon. If they have like coil UVB instead of the linear T5 UVB, that's another sign they don't know what they're doing. There's a lot of different, if they have multiple chameleons in one enclosure, that's another sign of like they don't know what they're doing. I bet. Well, and that's the thing, Charlene, what sucks is there's workers at those stores. Like Dawson, he used to be the GM of the Show Me store in Troy, and he's went back to one of them, and it's like their hands are tied as far as what they're even able to do. Once they, like, even corporate, they're like, they want stuff placed a certain way, and they have to keep it like that. First time, how old is your veiled raven? My turn? Dude, I love animals. I really want to get like a parrot. I want to get a bird of some type. You've had her for a year? Wait, is it male or female? What, you never knew what? Like that, the big chain stores, like they literally can't do, like they have like a set layout of how everything's supposed to be set up. So, has she laid eggs yet? And is she like looking all large? Is her belly all big with kind of like little lumps in it? That's another reason. If there's too much stimuli, if there's like a lot going on and the female's gravid, they will shut down because they don't feel safe enough to lay eggs. Uh, yeah, that sucks. That's I couldn't handle working at most pet stores. So really, if you're wanting to get one of these guys, I even Morph Market. Really, you just gotta find a reputable breeder. I know of ones I would recommend. One of the big signs is if they individually raise. If a breeder individually raises the babies, that means they're in it more for the quality and the health of the chameleon and not just to make money. Because yeah, I could be making and selling a lot more chameleons if I group raised and I put them in a bin with their bare necessities and I took care of them that way. If some died, whatever, you know, and then I get to sell you guys for the same price as the people that individually raise our babies. Boom. So that means that limits my space. I could fit an entire clutch or even half it out in 2 bins and group raise that way. And eventually you might separate them when they're a few months old, but usually at that point you've already attempted to sell them at an expo or online or whatever. So then the ones that don't, then you put them in different enclosures. Yeah, but I individually raise. So I have a whole clutch basically on one wall. Wall. I mean, mouth. Ooh. I don't know. I'm bad with the gallons, Charlene. I truly am bad with gallons. My sand boa is in the Exoterra medium wide, low wide or whatever. So I don't know how many gallons that is, but if you look up those words, I think you might be able. I don't know the gallons off the top of my head. I think it's a medium low wide, maybe. Whoa, what you doing? If also if a breeder sells hatchlings, of course hatchlings are going to be cheaper than like when you start to see the colors in a juvenile. But yeah, run hatchlings. I think hatchlings personally are more. It's worse than selling eggs. Yeah, medium low wide. That's it. That's it. So that's what I have for him, and that's fine for him. Did you look at the rosy boas by chance? Yeah, that's the brand. I like the ones, I like that brand because of the front opening doors. I hate having to lift up the lid to it. I hate that so much. That's why I like the Zen Habitat for my bearded dragon as well. No, you don't like you didn't look at them, or why are you saying no rosy boa? Like you don't like it because the males say about the same size as the Kenyan sand boas. The females will get bigger. They're just, I don't think they have, I like the way the Kenyan sand boas look better, but I believe the rosy boas, for a female or a male, a female gets that size. A male should not get that size. in one category. They used to kind of separate the coastal and not. Both species though are chill and like very docile. Like I want like the hognose are cute in my opinion, but they're a little spicy, but they're funny. I wish I could get a hognose so bad. I swear. If there's ever an account that one day it's like they're wearing the freaking like scream mask or like the anonymous mask and they have a raven or crow and a freaking like hognose, I promise it's not me. Okay? I promise it's not me. Best friend. Oh my god. I'm gonna put him up and get these lights off. Say he's just a friend. You better take care of it. I'll get pissed. I'll be like, hey, your mom's terrified of snakes, and here you have her taking care of it. No way. Oh, hey, that would make a difference, I guess, if I would actually like, put all the gallons I've got in my reservoir. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm telling you, because it's. What are you gonna do if he quits taking care of the snake and you're scared of them? Like I understand. Like I'm not. Like if one of my kids got like a freak tarantula or something, I'd be like, no. Or that freaking like blood spitting out of her eye lizard crap. Like no. Like no. I'm busy. I am busy on it. Like that's not my. I didn't sign up for that. Amelia was like, Mom, how cool would it be if we could get the one that get the blood out of its eyes? I was like, it wouldn't be cool, Amelia. I'm like, do you want to go look at this cool lizard and then it just squirts blood out of its eyes on you? Is that what you want? She's like, no. I was like, yeah, so like, you don't want one. I don't want one either. Like, there's so many other species of lizards that don't shoot blood out of its eyes at you. Like, She's like, you're right. And so I talked her out of it that time. I'm like, yo, they have the funniest stuff. They say the craziest stuff. She cracks me up. My daughter cracks me up. The stuff that comes out of that girl's mouth, you're just like, girl. And then like on TikTok, like I have to be really careful about like talking about all my business. Like I mean, like I can't say like this guy's this much, and I have to basically I don't sell these guys. I can't say you can't say buy. There's certain words you shouldn't say, especially my account, because they were on my like I would get in trouble for just breathing sometimes. So she's like, Mommy, can I go into live with you? So you have to be really careful with kids. I don't like to have my kids on my live, but like every once in a while I'll let her do a short one with me. But you have to stay I have to stay in the camera. She can never be in the camera by herself. Like there's certain rules for kids. And my daughter, I kid you not, in the first 10 minutes of that live on TikTok, she goes, are you going to buy a chameleon from us? Because we sell chameleons. I swear to God. And I was like, Joe, like, I was like, stop. Like, quit saying, she's like, we sell chameleons. And I was like, Amelia, you're going to get my account? 5 years old. But I didn't think I had to give her a hey, we can't say these words. You told me a goner. Do you really mean it? Where would you? But what if the snake? What if you like saw that snake? You're like, oh, he's out, and like that snake, he's like, and you see that snake, and he's all out in your living room, or he's like in your sock drawer or something, and you're like, this guy's a goner, and the snake's like, are you still gonna get rid of him at that point, or are you like, damn it, you're cute, dang it, I'm scared, but you're cute. He's like, hey, girl. He starts having that snake razz on you. Oh, I'm just saying. Work that magic. And you're like, damn it. Like, anybody that is like, like a hognose, for example. The people that are actually scared, like, those type of people that, like, they see a snake, even if it's not venomous, and they're like, yeah, and, like, get rid of it. I hate that. Can you imagine looking at a hognose and be like, that is an evil, scary snake? I don't get that. With a hognose, I'll be lighting in a second. Lord have mercy, Thor. No. Dude. Oh, you're like, huh. Whoa, Charlene, stop it right. Stop it right now. You don't know what you're saying. You don't know what you're saying, Charlene. A hognose. A hognose. Like, okay, first of all, I'm going to pull an Arabian sand boa on you and then a hognose. So you're telling me if he actually had an Arabian sand boa, not a Kenyan, but an Arabian, and you're like, where's that snake? And you're scared. And then you find his Arabian sand boa, and like, he's looking at you like this, and he's all looking at you like this here, right? Like that. Are you like, I'm scared? If he's just like looking at you with his like little like freaking wackadoodle eyes and stuff, or is he's still a goner? Huh. Just saying. For now, Instagram is a good. TikTok, I get way too many. It's hard for TikTok to get. The amount of messages I get is nuts. I don't even know how to do it. You're like, there's a scary snake. It looks like a freaking 5-year-old. That is the least intimidating snake that exists and we're like, what? Come on, girl. No. How is it scary? Look at him and his natural, he's just waiting. He's just waiting right here. He's like, something's gonna come. Oh, he's like something to come here and I'm gonna eat it. That's scary. That's scary. No. That's like seriously like the least. Look at him. He's eating something and he still looks like, like what? That's not scary. That's like the least scariest snake in the whole wide world. Look at that. He's not. Charlene, dude. Come on now. And then you say a hognose? That's a crime against humanity, even though it's not a hognose. You're telling me that if this got loose, you say screw that, like this little thing, this little freaking adorable thing. You'd be like, not in my house, you don't. Not in my house, you don't get out and about. And he's like, oh! Like, he's like, oh God, I want some privacy. I was just burrowing in water stuff. This is a hognose snake. The other one was a Arabian sand boa. Kenyan sand boas have a lot of pretty morphs, and they look a little bit more like an actual snake. The Arabian sand boa looks like a 5-year-old drew its face. So there's a difference, but there are sand boas. So, like, he's like, oh, no, not her again. It's another species of sand boa, and there's rough-scaled sand boa as well. To my knowledge, the Arabian is the only one that looks like he's like, look at the hog. Man, there's another, like, not intimidating snake. I want one. Freaking Missouri. They make the albinos look pink. The albino hognoses look freaking pink, Charlene. Look at it. It's a pink snaky dizzle dang. Look at that. It's pink. Charlene, it's a pink snake. Charlene, it's a pink snake, man. Look at this one. Look at this other pinkish looking. Look at that. Come on, man. These are cute. I don't care who you are. Those are cute snakes. I want one so bad. They're freaking adorable. I mean, freaking Missouri. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're cute. That looks like a scary wiener. I mean, like, yeah, like one would look like that. It would be very scary. Like the helly. What the hell's going on here? You need to go see a doctor. Like a sharp freaking. But go on. The pink one. The pink one's cute. I mean, come on now. Come on now. Like, they're pretty freaking. Look at a little thing. It's just a little guy. What wiener has? They all have one. They looked like it drawn on it. Like, no, that would suck. Love. Like the time that my kids almost got like CPS called on me. Did I tell y'all about that one? I know I'm on YouTube, but like, so I almost got from one of my friends a Lewistic's the not albino, right? It's Lewistic, right? It's Lewistic black. Whatever the one's white, but not albino. Rainbow boa, okay? It was and I was gonna get her for free because she had a like, she was basically missing an eye. So like, it was a one-eyed snake, okay? So I let my kids see, like, I was like, hey, you wanna go see the snake? And they got to see this, and they're like, oh. And, you know, I show pictures, like, you know, all that stuff, like you do when you're gonna get your kids all hyped up about something. So then I go to school, get the kids one day, and they're like, hey, can we talk to you? And I was like, okay. And they're like, so, Amelia's talking about how, like, you were showing her pictures of this white one-eyed snake, and like you took her over to your friend's house and let her play with his white one-eyed snake. And I was like, no, it's an actual white one-eyed snake. It's a real freaking white one-eyed snake. It's real. I promise. It's an actual snake with one eye, and it's white. I'm like, here's the pictures of it. And they're like, oh, that makes so much more sense. Like, you just didn't give us those type of vibes. Like, I was like, are you kidding? Like, dude. I was like, dude. Like, I was like, dude. It was bad. Like, his Crusty was trying to lay eggs and wait, oh, damn. That's sad. That's scary and sad. That's scary and sad. That's scary and sad. Why are we on to that? This is not. What's what? The tiny. Yeah, he's that. Y'all rescued that beardy, didn't you? Yeah, kids, no. I wonder if they're gonna be in their pajama clothes. Like, how long? Oh my god, how long is gonna? That is sad. Yeah, lemonade, man. Yeah, it's 2:42 here. Dude, no way. Am I? No. Hold up. Oh, thank God. For a second, I thought this guy wasn't missing either. Now I'm like, get out of here. I need to fix Kenny Powers' enclosure real quick. Now, it's just... Kenny Powers likes to go on his missing nozzle and, like, essentially dance something. He just always makes it go out of place all the time. That's, I guess, his favorite thing to do. It's like, oh, let's make my missing nozzle face the wrong direction. Oh, look at him. He's getting there. He's getting all pretty. They kept crawling. I mean, if you didn't like it crawling all over you, what can? The can is empty. I crushed it, but like, it took me several hours. So, and then he looks messed up his nozzle too. Like, what? No. Y'all have to make my job harder. You can't just. Oh, we can't just. Oh no, Lord forbid. Like, we just let her have an easy time with us. No. Not only are we gonna have all this husbandry stuff and that you have to follow, let's go ahead and just purposely make the missing nozzles face the wrong direction, guys. Like, yeah, thanks for that, dudes. I wish I could just have like. What's two? Ball pythons are very chill. They are very chill though. Hold on. I wish, this is my little tidbit Ball pythons are usually curled up. You will rarely see it. It's full size. Males are not as big as females. Even females are not a large snake. Um, um, I'm wearing a t-shirt, dude. You go, nope. I'm just saying because, like, literally, it's like owning an enclosure of dirt with a Kenyan sand boa. Like, I wish I would have, like, finessed Cade more into, like, a ball python. That's just me. Ball pythons are, like, zero confidence. They are not gonna, I mean, don't get me wrong. Of course, you're gonna have some that might be a little extra, but, like, this is not as common. Dark jokes. Oh, no. No. I don't know about that, man. I don't want all that. I don't want all the jokes. Uh-oh. Charlene's busy right now. Charlene. Ah! I thought the door was going to knock over my phone stand. Man, why you want to come in here and do some, get like dark humor? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, we can't do that. I can't handle any. Uh-oh. Charlene is scared of the snakes. She is, which, you know, I understand. I get why people, because there's just certain the way they move. I understand it. I am that way with spiders. I cannot do spiders. I'm not going to do, like, I mean, jumping spider, yeah, it's different. Jumping spiders are 100% different, in my opinion. I know. I'm so happy that you held Derpsicle. It's like, yay, Charlene. You held Derpsicle. That's awesome. Baby step Charlene. You don't have to hold the ball python. Hey. Oh. What do you mean you don't need a zoo? Everybody needs to have their own zoo. It's cool to have your own zoo. What's it? What? Oh. Derpsicle was like an oversized. Yeah. Definitely is not the biggest snake. They're not intimidating at all. Even if a snake like that bit you, it's not gonna hurt. Like, it's like, it's like, oh, well, you scary boy. Dude, crickets are just gross. I hate crickets. I know they're, can't really get around it with them. I hate crickets, so I really, truly hate the crickets. Did you ask Ryan, Charlene, did you ask Ryan if he would recommend a Kenyan sand boa breeders? Did you ask Ryan? Oh, okay. Maybe we'll see. Boudreaux. Boudreaux's so cute. Isn't he? He's a nosy bee Panther Chameleon. Don't fall, ring light. I need to get over here. I'm just trying to get these. Just trying to get the nails. I messed it up. Okay, I need to do some these things. I find most people like your old school, hip hop. Seems to be the one that most people are cool with. Here's the thing, I know if any music we got going, somebody's gonna not like it. But I play all different types of music. And I like it. I'd rather be listening to this than the other stuff will scare other people away, or it's like if you have country, you're like, no. Which one? This guy? Me Seeks, or the one I was doing a little bit ago, which was a Boudreaux. This is another locale. He's real pretty. Mr. Macy's here. Maybe we'll see him. Might need to move the. Kind of see him right now. He's pretty. Oh, I need to move the light anyways over here. They're not in their pajama colors yet. It's way too early. The lights have only been off for a little bit, so they're definitely not in their. They're not in their pajama colors yet. But he's getting lighter. Look at him. Oh, yeah. Wait, what are you talking about? Are you talking to me? Oh, okay. I got you. You're talking about the trap. Okay. Gnat trap sounds like it should be a really... Dude, it sounds like a song. It sounds like a rap song. Gnat traps. Just be working in the gnat trap. You might have come up with an idea for a song now. Duh. Oh, hey, Big Polly. My bad, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. That was an accident. My bad. Gnat trap. Now I'm just gonna be saying gnat trap all day. It's like working in the gnat trap. I feel like some freaking Weird Al crap now. Hold up. For a peek? For the comics or the one thing that you showed me before I went on today? I do like... Oh, I just... Right. I love the ideas of the comics. Peak. My bad, hold on. I think maybe we do it. I think we should do the peak where if we go with the idea of like where the chameleons start doing stuff like after I am like out of the room or whatever. Like, oh, she's gone, and like, you know what I mean? Like introducing like that's what the whole concept of it's gonna be, if that makes sense. So they're like, oh wait, that's fun. Dude. Oh, Helix. One plant. I always have in that one spot. It's such a good spot for the pothos. I mean, dude. I don't want to be doing this right now. Ah, that's so fun, Macy. So like I wonder if can we make individual clips and then attach the clips to make it look like a comic page? Like, can we do like one, like, well, if that makes sense? And like when we present it too, if it's a post I'd make, then I could like have it where you swipe on the post too, if we just do individual. I am just giving my some of my chameleon enclosures a good hand misting session. I guess I can make it to where you can actually just see. They're not in their pajama colors yet because the lights just went off a little bit ago. And in a few hours, they're going to be really pretty colors. Here's Red Line. I've created a monster. Gosh, I'm not going to play this. I don't know that. If we could borrow, Kate has been so busy. Like, dude, I have only talked to Kate, honestly, maybe 15 minutes a day for the past several, like, it's very hard and annoying right now. And then when he's actually off work, he is, or when he's, whatever, he is exhausted. So, anyways, if we could pick into his magical brain, because he is literally a genius at certain like marketing. I think he could give us a good like this is how you should like launch it, like the introduction of it. But I haven't been able to like he's been so hard to talk to. Even like when he's been out here, like it's just like he's so busy. I have 65. I have 65 Panther Chameleons. Good job for me, so everybody just follow me because we need a little controversy because it feels so iffy without me. Say this looks like a good job for me, so everybody just follow me because we need a little controversy. Yeah, it feels so empty. I was wrong. Ooh, Maui looks pretty. Maui looks really pretty. Look at Maui looking really pretty. Now he's like, oh, Poor Mal, you're actually awake. My bad, homie. My bad, homie. I'll give you a little misty whiskey here. So the ones I'm showing you are ones I'm keeping, but the Locale and Belobi, they're usually $450 to $750 in that range. Yeah, higher quality, you'll be the $750 range. Yeah, that's the problem I was looking to. Yeah, when he gets in his pajama colors, this one's. I hate this zoom feature on this live. On this. Damn it. Ah, where'd you go? There you are. The zoom is not the best here. Man, what's going on with all that, Macy? What's going on with all that? Doesn't, yeah, B is, I would like to hear, he got, I know he could go a little crazy, as like he has to, he has potential to like say stuff that gets him in trouble when he's doing freestyling. Oh, wait, really? That's so much money though. I mean, I understand like not refunding a deposit. Like, I mean, I may not, even if I may not do that practice, but I know a lot of breeders that do, and it is what it is. Whatever. Me personally, I'm not gonna make a big deal out of like $100 deposit, whatever. But like the whole ass purchase, so what? She just gets a chill on $1,500. Like that's real stupid. That's like literally 2 male Panther Chameleons that you're not like, no. No. I would really recommend it. That's not like, oh, I'm just out $100. That's, girl, that's $1,500 you're out of. Hot damn. That's $1,500, yo. Like, let's put this one in perspective. That is like $1,500. That is rent or a mortgage payment a month, just a month of one. A very irresponsible like Cadillac Escalade monthly payment, like a new one that's like a stretched out term. But anyways, that I'm just like trying to like, that's like a good amount of emergency fund in your savings account. Oh my gosh, that's a lot, man. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's like, even the stress of just a full price of one male Panther, like a 500, like, yeah, that's a good chunk of money, but like to not have to deal with this stupid shit, like whatever, if I was out of it. But $1,500 fucking dollars? Absolutely not. Yeah, and you worked your ass off. Like, no. No, I was just being extravagant. Like, obviously, I've never had a $1,500 car payment. Like, if I do, send somebody to like me up, because that's stupid. That's stupid. Anyways, but those exist. Oh my gosh. Get like a $1,350 or whatever. I forgot what your deposit was. You get your $1,400 or your $1,350, you can have the deposit. Really? Here's the thing. That's really stupid. I have never heard of a breeder. I've heard a lot of times about a non-refundable deposit. I've heard that a lot of times. There's even breeders that for a second my shadow didn't seem like it was matching me. I was like, no. I've even heard of breeders who are like, oh, it's non-refundable, and then they just refund it anyways, because for a breeder, personally, it's a hassle to deal with someone. It's like, I want you, even though you said it's non-refundable, I want my deposit back. And then, especially me, like I have, if I get like one person who starts to like, I'm just gonna start negatively leaving shit reviews, just pushing, like I piss off one person over $100 deposit, and like that person could just make my social media hell for a moment. Like, And that's small claims, but that 1,500, man. If you're, I mean, here's the thing. She's stupid for doing that, and she's not a stupid person, but if she's actually really doing that with like not like, I get the deposit. I would even get if you had like, I get the deposit, and if you were like on a payment plan, if she's like, no, you don't get anything you paid because I'm holding this chameleon for you, I get that. But you're just, hey, here's the money, and you're just waiting for your chameleon, and she never sends it. And so, like, no. Minimum, you blow her stuff, like, you, like, this happened to me, and you become the reviewer I'm referring to, why I just give you your money, your deposit back. Because I don't want to deal with it. Over $100, I want to deal with it. That's stupid. It's not like you ever got the chameleon. So, like, if that, yeah, so don't just let her keep the $1,500. And if she doesn't get, like, no. So you never received the good. Like, that is if any other breeder did that and they got blasted, like this person did. Yes, yes. I mean, like, yeah, fight for the $1,500. Basically, Macy bought a chameleon. I'm not saying from who on here. I'm not doing that. And it's basically been like, oh, I'm gonna ship him this time, and like, hey, never mind, he's shedding, or it's like, hey, never mind, I'm gonna have to wait until December, which no breeder's gonna ship anything in December because of Christmas. It's like the stupid that is, even if you have amazing weather, never ship in December, because like that's just a no ship of live animals because of all the holiday shipments that are happening. Like everything gets delayed, everything. So then she's like, oh, December, and then she's like, hey, he's shedding, so it's like not gonna be until like earliest March till I ship him. Like, really? Get out. Are you sure it's your baby? Yeah, don't say in here. I ain't trying to do all that here. Hi, Bill. Here's the thing. Like, I'm having such a hard time. Like, just like, I'm very mind blown because, like, nobody, no breeder would last long doing this. No breeder, like they would never, like, their reputation would just be done. Truly. Eric's here. Like, they're over. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I pull this shit, I've been canceled. Like, they've been like, she's a shit person. Don't buy anything from her because she'll never send it to you. And then you like, here's my receipts, boom. And I'm like, oh God, for no reason. You know what I'm saying? That's $1,500. She's 18 years old. She's 18 years old. Worked her butt off for this chameleon to pay for it. And she hasn't received it yet. That's 15. It's not like, here's the thing. Like, I am like that mindset for most things. But you're talking $1,500? Like, no. Hi, Eric. Like, dude, screw that. That pissed me off. Yeah, that's a lot. Stop it, Thor. He's like, I want to. See, I can't let you out of the crate when I'm down here working on this stuff, because what do? Oh, you go and do the trash, and then you hide it in places I can't just get the trash. I would have been crying a lot. No, I'm not just saying your name. Like, do I look like I'm Destiny's Child? No, I'm not just going to say my name. I'm not. It's weird. I just met you. Like, I don't even know your name. I'm not going to say your... First of all, there's two numbers at the very end of your username that I could just do without forever at this point. Dude. Yeah, the worst with Thor was like, so before Joey was all the way potty trained, my youngest, he obviously like pull-ups, you know, what you, and so I didn't realize what he was doing, but that mother effer was going into the trash cans, finding the disgustingness of disgusting, like that you can't just flush stuff, you know, and was hiding it under my bed. Under my bed. And so I didn't know this, and then I was laying in bed one night after a really hard day. Like I had set up enclosures, all that. Like I was physically tired, exhausted because I had done a lot of stuff. And I was like, "What the hell is that smell?" And I was like, and I look, and there's shredded up pooey pull-ups under my bed, and you know how that it's not like it was just like, it was like of just like disintegrated toddler shit in a pull-up under my that was awful, under my bed. Oh my gosh, worst thing is that it's like dude, it was annoying. It was grossy. The poopy was. Look at little sweetie, my Abanja. This is Mystic's girlfriend. Look at Mr. Little Sweetie. Little Sweetie. Hold up. Which one is? Aha, she's so freaking pretty. Hi, and Little Sweetie is Little Sweetie. He is full-blown potty trained now, and he doesn't even need a pull-up at night. Sometimes just for my own mental reassurance, I put a pull-up on him. But like whenever he's not had a pull-up, he doesn't pee overnight, and he just wakes up. And I mean, you guys, you all who've been watching me live stream, you already know it. He goes, "Mom, I gotta go potty," like real loud. And it's like, "Okay, Joey, Mom, huh?" Joey turned 3 back in. He's 3.5 years old. He's my third. He's third. So like, you know, he's the quickest out of all of them as far as like talking and just learning everything. Eric, I understand. I get it. You're exhausted. Don't apologize for being exhausted, for being a contributing member of society and working. Like I should be apologizing for setting a bad example for people and thinking that my lifestyle is a normal way of living. It's not. It gets questionable. I understand. Look at me just ruining my chance of having a productive day tomorrow. Jethro is sleeping on top of his feeder. Yeah. I mean, oh, someone was starting to get into their sleepy pajamas. Hi, Jethro McBodie. Look at him. $7 a.m.? Oh, hell no. Oh, shit. I can't add to my Walmart pickup. Fuck dizzle. Damn it. Whatever. I can just do. Man. I mean, I guess I could just schedule another pickup and just like. Yeah. Damn it. I forgot to add the laundry detergent. Dang it. Actually, maybe I can't. I don't know. We'll have to check it out. Okay. Don't cuss me. Why can't I cuss? This is not for children. I have set that on the guidelines. Not for children. My posts, I make them not for children. Yeah, he was sleeping. This is Bonita. She's a female. It's Betty by time for them, but some of them are still kind of like the lights just turned off not that long ago. So I guess I need to switch your plants out. I've tried my darndest there. Bonita. Eric, yes. Ow.
Like, don't, Brittany, watch your foul mouth, Brittany.
I can't help it sometimes, guys. Sometimes the words just flow on out, and sometimes they are not appropriate words, but they get the point across. Hey, I am getting better with my language. I have definitely tenfold improved on my potty mouth, okay? Here's Zestarella. Yeah, they're ooh. Dude, I'm running out of plants. I need to probably repot for them. Let's check on lemonade. Alrighty. Oh, hold on. I got that you. I don't like the zoom feature on here. It's lousy. Sorry, people who are familiar with YouTube the entire time. This is lousy zoom features. That's why. Yeah. Oh, someone's shedding. Look at Gnarly Carly in her shed. You're driving me crazy. I wanna make her my baby, but I can't. I can leave on a test drive. Just don't need no rush. I'm tired of talking on the phone. I'm sick of conversation. I'm coming to your crib and you already know what it is. Shut up, boom. Shut up, shut up. Gonna take your damn clothes off. What? I can't believe it is this. I can't believe I did this. I hold my noses. I keep it real. No place. I'm saying what's next. I miss like 07, 2010 music. Where are you? Oh, there she is. Sahara. Disrespected. Bump and grind is a blessing. Oh, dude, this thing's so loose. I need to like super glue it. Yes. Depending on where she's like, sometimes she sleeps like all like hidden, so we may actually not be able to see her. And I don't want to mess with her if she's sleeping. Already know what it is. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. They were. This is the Joker. I know not many people are into the rapper. The original song's Attitude, yes. And there is still Attitude in here, but the Joker did a remix. I loved that rapper. The Joker was so underrated. I miss that. Macy, you weren't alive. You weren't alive, Macy, so you wouldn't know who the Joker is. He's cool. All of those cool people like... Okay, but see, he couldn't say that lyric now. Yay! Can I dance? Absolutely not. I don't have, no, there's no. Yeah, that's not one of my talents. What's wrong, Macy? Why is it racing? Why is it racing? What happened? Are you still looking at more pictures that you shouldn't be looking at? That sounded wrong. For the criminal justice picture stuff, like, no. Stop. Stop if you are. Next thing you know, you're going to find yourself just like for the purpose of making yourself uncomfortable looking at that on purpose. I'm telling you. For some reason, that's a thing. All right, let me see. Damn, this is the one thing I really hate about this one. I love this ring light. It's an amazing ring light, but hot damn, it's huge. And kind of bulky and awkward. Oh, dear, bird. Birder. Ba-doop-a-doop. Okay, let's see. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, guys. Wait, the pictures? Well, okay. Huh. Man. Oh, King, look at King. No, hot damn, fudge knuckles. Dude, I don't, oh my God. I know how to do what I'm doing, I promise. I know exactly the, oh. Dude, I haven't heard this song in a hot minute. I think, again, I don't think you were born. Maybe, I don't know. No! No! Ah! I'm having a fight with inanimate objects, you guys. Oh my God. What the helly? Dude, screw it. Screw it. The fudge. Freak you, inanimate objects. There you go. There's King. It's gonna like go to bed skis. You were born in 07, man. I don't even remember when this song came out, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna be, dude, I'm having issues with so many of my, Dino, where the hell are you? Oh, there he is, I see his face. For a second, I was freaked out. There is his face, if you see it. Do your chameleons eat? Nope, they don't eat that. They eat insects. They don't eat, panther chameleons don't eat any like greenery or veggies or fruits. Yeah, that girl, but we're waiting for her to set up her enclosure. She actually paid in full for him, and he's just been chilling here. Not my choice. Like, I would already been there. Like, come on, homie, go to your new home. It's a naughty song. Oh, who wanted to see? Who's they? Like, oh yeah, they love rap music. Here's Miss Ruby, the old chameleon. Dude, it's a bad angle. Yeah, she's almost 6. Like, she's freaking old for a female. Getting more of her bones are showing. But she's eating and pooping, so we're just letting her live her senior, like, shit, isn't even freaking senior citizen. It's like geriatric. I know, I do too. But yeah, she's old. Like, and it's very evident she's old. She looks it, you know. It's like, yeah. It's just like the thought of like putting the chameleon that you've had for so long, like they're not supposed to live that long. Females are 2 to 4 years. She's almost 6. The thought of like taking her on a car ride that's really stressful. It's not like a dog's like last car ride when you like crying and feed it like a freaking like Reese's Pieces, you know, for its first and only one, you know, like that traumatic car ride with your dog. Freaking hate those. She's gonna be freaking out the entire time, so it's like a stressful car ride too, and then to like, you know, put her to sleep, like, and she's just traumatized the entire time. Man, I have a hard time with that. No greeneries, no berries. Oh, I'm excited. Dude, wait, did you say they were separated, Danny? Did you say that they had been separated out and they weren't all like all over the place? Like I had said would have really just severely like freaking driven me nuts. If they're like, oh, hey, these are all these mixed sires. Thanks for just making easily me know. I ask them no questions, they give me no answers. Follow me the wise with the walking and pampers. Give me a cigarette, stop my cancer. Shoot the pain away, let's have no answers. I'm lost in a Am I good at math? I wouldn't say it's my strongest subject, but I did act surprisingly. I graduated with honors with my accounting degree, but I don't think math is my strong suit. So I know it's kind of contradicting, but they're all mixed up or they're separated. Like the eggs are separated, please, right? I would straight lose my mind, like the song is saying. I would be, yeah, like. I'll use a calculator to figure that out. I ain't trying to. No, I don't want the trick question. It's like 3 a.m. for me, okay? And I'm breed chameleons. Like I'm not even using my degree. I'm with write-offs, but that shit. I freaking hate accounting. I wish I had not gotten a degree in accounting. Biggest regret. Well, one of my biggest regrets. There you go. Amazing. In the maze, therefore I am amazing. They're pretty and list great lineage, but just pictures of who's it from? You can say on here. That's the thing that sucks with eggs. It's like they'll have oh, here's a sire and the dog. Oh, look at Ozzy, 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 look at Ozzy. Look at Ozzy, look at Ozzy. Oh, he was in his pajamas, kind of. Oh my God, Ozzy. Damn, dude. Fart. Going. He was awake. I didn't just yoink a sleeping chameleon to show you his pajama colors. He was awake. I wouldn't have done that. Ah, sorry. Okay. I knew it because of the words you were saying. I'm not laughing at the fact that it's him. It's just I recognize his lingo. I have so many mixed emotions about that particular person because that's who I got redlined from. And he was very helpful. Very helpful. He held my hand through the process of me having my first chameleon. And so this was years ago, obviously, we know how old Redline is. And even his eggs that he sold, he was there for everybody who bought eggs from him. Like, he's always there for us. He answers our questions, and he was. But several people on my TikTok lives, him in particular, they basically were ghosted by him. And I would reach out, nothing. And all I know is, I think it was 2022ish. He got these crazy health issues and like disappeared from the whole chameleon game altogether. Like people thought he actually was dead, and then he was all of a sudden not dead. And so I don't know if the health consequences from all that has made it to where he's having a harder time keeping up with everybody. But you got me to help, like, if you need advice. But yeah, that honestly, that's a tough one for me because, like, he's been breeding chameleons for a while. He does things I don't necessarily agree with, but he's a very old school, like an OG mindset of their husbandry. And he's one of those dudes that's like, oh, this is just what's worked for all the, I'm not going to change it, you know? It is all AI. It is. Why is he is one of the original egg sellers. Why is he selling eggs? From a business standpoint, it's really financially smart for a breeder to sell eggs. So they're like around $1.50. I think probably they start out, you know, like, I think they're right now around $1.50 an egg. So that's a lot less than a juvenile, even a juvenile female panther. It's a lot less, right? You are making that $1.50. So if I did that with half of a clutch, I will get $1.50 each egg. And that means that lessens the risk of me having to have the cost of the care for females, basically. It lessens my risk of like having to take care, because females are harder to sell. And I mean, I've said it's about, I think it's $200. It's $200 for the first 3 months of their life, just in food. Each one. So I don't have to spend that because I sold you an egg. Yeah. Maybe it's $99, but still, like, think of that. Think of it. Like, if you sold, so it's $100. It's $100. You sell 10 eggs. There's a rat. So now, like, he just made $1,000 and he keeps half of the clutch. You know what I mean? Like, and you don't have to worry, and you can keep more projects, especially if you group raise. He group raises as well, because that's what they use. So that's individually raising is a very new it's I would say it's become more of a popular, almost like in the past 6 years or so, 6-7 years. But group raising was what all the OG breeders used to do, is group raise. But it's like day and night difference with chameleons who are group raised versus individually raised. She got a whole bunch of eggs, Eric, from the, not you, Eric, not like Eric, I'm talking to you, Eric, but the Eric she got eggs from, not you, Eric, it's the other Eric. But yeah, that's the thing, like, even though he had old school tactics, like, he's knowledgeable about chameleons. He is. Food is, when you're feeding, and then, but people think they're getting a deal. But the thing is, you're literally going to be very close once everything's said and done with the cost of the food. Because they go through, like, my babies are going through an awkward size right now, where they're not quite at, like, the quarter size crickets, but, like, the one above pinheads, and I'm talking about stuff that you can find, like, at local stores. The one above pinheads is almost too small, but there's actually a size in between the I think it's a 1/16 and the quarters. There's actually another size, but usually you can get that, like, online, right? So then you're paying overnight shipping for crickets for one chameleon. Yeah, it adds up really fast. So, like, literally overnight shipping is going to be $60 minimum. Yeah, so do that for a few weeks. You're already like 100 plus that. You're already almost there. You have to buy another enclosure. You have to basically buy 2 enclosures. You're going to basically spend the same freaking price. You should have just got a juvenile male if that's what you wanted. Because for all you know, you're going to have a female. So then you're going to spend double the price for a female panther because you have to buy all this other stuff for the baby. But they don't tell you about that. They're like, man, it's such a great deal. You only spend $100 for a panther chameleon, and it could be a male. It could be. But it may not be. You know what I'm saying? The month-old versus just hatchlings will be pretty similar. What the difference between group and single? So group raising would like be me having a clutch, so 20 baby chameleons, and I just have them in one enclosure, and I just toss a bunch of food in there. I just take care of them. In the wild, when they hatch, they go their separate ways. They don't hang out with each other. They're not social. They're not social. If they're around another one, that means it's another competition for food. They don't look at it like, oh, we're a team. Like, no, they're like, oh, you're going to eat my food. Some of them, usually they don't start to get territorial until they're a little older. But shoot, I had, like, some of these suckers are mean the day they hatch. So you'll get, like, nipped tails in chameleons. When they're group raised, it's very common to have nipped tails because they'll, like, you'll see this with bearded dragons too. Also, females, especially, when they're under a constant state of stress, being around other chameleons, that stress will affect their autoimmune system. Every group raised female I've had has not made it past her first clutch as she's laid. And that was people like, female chameleons die after they lay one clutch. No, they don't. With proper husbandry, they don't. But how they're raised really affects females. It affects their health. It affects their clutch health. It's very important to not have group raised females. Yeah, and it's just like, and another thing from a breeder's perspective, like when you're trying to find a good looking male, some males won't show their color because they're so stressed out and they're not like a dominant male. So they'll like suppress their color so they don't stand out as a male to like, because you're going to have that one male who's like, and like, they're like they're colored up and their hemipenal bulge is big. They're like, I'm going to look like a girl because they don't want to get picked on. So there's a lot of things. I have 65. Macy, all you need is like this. That's about the size of a shoebox. It's a plastic like Tupperware container. I put a couple holes at the bottom. I use play sand. You dampen it up so it like you can make almost like a ball. I can clump it up, but it's not like dripping wet. So basically, she could dig a tunnel and it won't collapse on her. I mean, like you might have to like wiggle it. I wish I knew the dimensions right off the top of my head of those. I'll have to look at that later because I don't know off the top of my head what their actual dimensions are. You can also use dirt. You can use dirt. So you don't have to use the play sand. Play sand. I've also used pool filter sand. You just want that consistency where it doesn't crumble on her. Because if they sense that it's not secure enough, they won't lay their eggs. Your sticks are in the way. You might have to move your sticks big. As much as I hate saying that because I know it's frustrating. Like, that's a frustrating thing to hear. So I understand. I'm like, no, that's not what I wanted to hear. Sometimes you're going to have to move things around. With that being said, you don't have to always have her laid in there. Oh, God. Thor, buddy, let's let you go. No. Hey, babies. No, Thor, what are you doing? You bark like it's like the end of the world. You can just put can you just like trim the sticks with a cutter? The ones that she's touching? Yeah. Can you just like trim those sticks down so she has to have a lay-in? You can't get around that part of it. But I understand not wanting to like mess with stuff. Yeah, but then so they're just gonna touch the top of her lay-in, which is what you need. You don't need to touch the ground. You need to just touch the lay-in. Or at least get her to where she can just like Dude, Selena. Thor, let's go potty outside. Let's go potty outside, Thor. Yeah, do it tomorrow. Don't do it when she's sleeping. Definitely don't do it while she's sleeping. Yeah, you want to spaz out, grab, and wake her up from a good deep sleep. Oh, yeah. She'll be spazzed out. Go potty, Thor. We got everything. No, Selena, dang it. Dude. Freaking my... Parsons lemonade, man. I was trying to put her in her enclosure earlier, but homegirl is like, so she's like, she definitely is take advantage of her sedation. Not at the same time. I'm just on here right now. But sometimes, yeah. Poor lemonade, look at her. So she was too sedated to go back in her enclosure, so she's just sleeping in here right now. I'm like, dang, dude. But, I mean, she handled it really good. So, just have her in that. Yeah, I just don't want her to, like, wake up and have to see the phone staring at her and her spaz out over it. Yeah, you might have saw it because she had a prolapsed, it's a oviduct, which is like the tube that connects to, like, their vent. Thor, stop, dude. You're a freaking maniac, man. So it was weird. So she had been laying infertile eggs, and here's what's interesting with Parsons. They're very intelligent. Chameleons are intelligent. Parsons are really intelligent. Normally, females are gonna go to their, they're gonna try and, hold on. Ugh. I didn't know this fun, weird fact about Parsons until after I got them. Parsons are so smart that they know when their eggs are infertile. And so instead of risking, because it's dangerous for females when they go to lay their eggs, they climb out of the tree, go to the ground, dig a hole, lay their eggs, and bury them. They're very vulnerable. So if they know their eggs are infertile, they just drop them. They're like, I'm not going to exert the energy and risk stuff to go. They're infertile. So she was dropping infertile eggs. They were infertile. And she hadn't in a while, but they're in brumation. So Parsons go through a miniature brumation. They stay awake, but they just don't eat. And then when I noticed that she had that happen, I was like, what? So while I was waiting at the vet for her to be seen, another egg came out. I was like, okay, so maybe that, like, I think she just hadn't laid one egg. And because she was in brumation, their stomach's not really working. Everything slows down. So it might have been harder for her to, like, push it out. So anyways, they just sedated her, put it back inside of her, and stitched up her vent. So it should lessen the chance of it happening again. But also, because we did x-rays, there was no other eggs. And there was hardly any poo in her, because they've been in brumation for almost a month. So they haven't eaten. Like, I could put a superworm in front of their face right now, and they're like, nah. So what that means is I don't have to worry about her having to, like, push something out. They will go. I could see your comments, Eric. Yeah, they just bloop, bloop, bloop their eggs. They need a lay-in, yes. But if they don't have fertile eggs, they just drop them because they're smart. That's smart. They're not risking their life to go out, climb out of a tree and dig a hole in the ground. Like, they're very vulnerable when they do that. That's why they get stressed out when they're gravid. And it's so important to leave them alone when they are digging, because in captivity, they can't. If they're in the middle of, like, scouting a spot in the wild to lay eggs and they start to dig or something, and then they realize, like, a predator sees them, they can just go find somewhere else to lay their eggs. Captivity, they can't do that, but now they have deemed that location unsafe. No, we're not on 2 platforms. I thought I answered that. I know I said something. I'm not on 2 platforms right now, so I don't know why. Oh, yeah, I've had to toss out so many eggs. I think she laid close to 40 infertile eggs, which is a typical clutch for Parsons. They have big clutches. It takes 2 years for those eggs to hatch when they're fertile. Yeah, they'll just drop them all on the branch. Nature is very amazing, but that's how smart they are. I was like, that's incredible. When I learned that, that's so incredible to me. But they know. You don't have to count your eggs. You don't need to count your... Panther chameleons don't really go through brumation like these guys do. The biggest thing of brumation, like, they may not eat as much, but they still eat. They don't just go through a full-blown, like, oh, I'm no longer going to eat anymore. You don't need to count your eggs. If they're fertile, yes. But, like, if they're not fertile, you don't need to count your... Now, unless it's like, if you have this huge clutch and you're like, damn, and, like, You just want to see, you know, there's nothing wrong with counting. You don't have to. But for panthers, they're all going to be in the same spot. Once she deems the spot to be safe, and she'll go in that hole that she makes, and she'll lay all of her eggs. So they're all going to be clumped up together in the same spot. So it's like, no, they're like chicken. They're literally miniature chicken eggs. They're not gross at all. Like, they're just miniature chicken eggs. You've seen my eggs, right? That I have like in my closet. Have you been on my lives when I was looking at my chameleon eggs to see if they're hatching and whatnot? It's important if they're fertile. Yeah, that's when you want to know. Like, you need to know how many there are if they're fertile, but not like, they're not gross. I mean, like, do you want to go kerplonk right after she lays her eggs? I mean, you can. You don't have to. And then you just watch. They don't feel gross. They're not. I'm a consistency. I can't do. They're not gross. What's wrong, Eric? I've said to you, though, what's wrong, Eric? I've said that we're only on one platform. Why are you about to crash out? I've answered it like 2 or 3 times. Am I like, I wonder if you're getting kicked out and you don't hear me say that? Or like booted out or something? Yeah, but it's like a 50-pound bag that will last you a hot minute. You don't have to. No, Serena, are you good? Eric. Dirt's fine. There's some females that are like, they'll like, I want the dirt in my plant. Like, they'll just do that. You've not seen my eggs? Yeah, hold on. Eric, what's wrong? Let me close my bedroom door. I'm not gonna turn my kitchen light on because I have the lemonade. I'm hoping she wakes up. I mean, she's alive. She's just sleeping. I'm hoping she's good for her to go in her enclosure tomorrow. Because I don't want her, like, I want her to get used to me. No, I'm saying that I've had females that have had a perfectly good lay-in and they're like, nah, and they just dig it in their freaking plant. You can't control. If she chooses that, that's what she does. Usually they don't do that. They can. And if that's what she chooses, you just gotta let her do it. Or that's when they'll become egg bound if they get interrupted. Okay. Well, I'm so confused what's going on. Okay, cool. No, that sucks. Dude. What, you couldn't, you would just like be like, So this is one of the clutches that could be hatching soon, but it looks like some of the eggs are failing, which again is normal, but the thing that sucks is it's my freaking big poly Aphrodite clutch that they laid in May. So that was weird. So like see how that they look, yeah, they're dry, they're not, and they're soft shell, but they're not like, I mean, yeah, I'm sure if you squeeze it, don't squeeze them, but like they grow. But I think I have some eggs failing, unfortunately. That sucks. How do they literally feel like little chicken eggs, like little bird eggs. They don't feel any. The only difference is that they are soft shell, but like you don't notice it with just that they feel like normal eggs. They're not gross. Door and so, ooh, that kitty cat, man. So, I mean, like if you do, like, you're not, don't squeeze the eggs, but I'm sure if you would feel like a little of a, but it's not like they feel hard. They are soft shelled because they grow, but they're not like, ew, you know. They literally feel you. When you touch, you have to be very gentle with it. Well, with fertile eggs. And fertile eggs, you could toss them across the room against a wall. It wouldn't matter because there's nothing in it that like you have to be careful for. But like fertile eggs, you gotta be extremely delicate with. So like these eggs here, they're just eggs. There's nothing crazy, gross, or whatever. And like these eggs, you see those lines? Those are stretch marks. Hi there, Daniel. Those are stretch marks from them growing. They get stretch marks as they grow. Some, like they're not born with stretch marks. They develop them as the eggs are growing. Cause the baby, you can see those pretty good there. If they're like, if you leave them in there for a while, they can. And sometimes like, so with infertile eggs, I feel like you might run into this a bit more because they like, you know, the eggs have never like, sometimes like if there's like a female who is like egg bound or had a little bit of a harder time, like she retained her eggs for too long, sometimes like some of them are attached, like they're infertile. Yeah, soft-shelled eggs grow. Thor, out! Dude, what is going on? The past like 2 nights, he's been extremely like, oh, please, I don't want you, like, I really would rather you not be sweating. Okay, you're not sweating. But yeah. They're typically all separated. Now, if you like take a while to like get them out of the lay bin, they might kind of like stick, but it's like, what? I don't, you know. That man, that whole question, that whole like, oh, like it did on every platform. What do you taste like? I just want to. What do these chameleons taste like? I bet they're real good with like some Cajun seasoning or something on them. So stop. Eric, dude, no, I'm not. I've said like do you not hear my? Have you not? I've answered that so many times. I wonder what's going on because I'm not on 2 platforms right now. If you're getting my, sometimes I just share when I'm live from one of my other YouTube accounts on another phone just to like get shares for the live out. Because I've said that like seriously, I've answered every single time I've seen that. I've answered multiple times. We're not. So I wonder what's going on. Huh. What's going on? But if you're checking your inbox, when I will sometimes share my live to like just random like people I know that I'm, you know, from my other YouTube accounts just to get it shared out. But I don't. Hi, Fawina. Fawina. Come here, Fawina. It's Fawina. Says she's the best Chihuahua. We love Fawina. She's the darndest and the cutest and the best Chihuahua. She's the best Chihuahua. She's the bestest Chihuahua in the world. We love her. We love the Sawina. Shawina. Just think, I used to be a pit bull type of girl. Now I got a 3-pound Chihuahua and a 10-pound miniature pinscher. I don't know what's going on, Eric. I am indeed. Yeah. Send me a picture. I'll be honest. I'm like, I'm gonna go sleep. I'm gonna try to not like sleep forever. I'm gonna try my darndest to not sleep forever. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna get some rest. I would love to be able to have a productive day tomorrow. And I'm gonna message Eric. See y'all. I'll be on again later.